high school and we're adults, no.
Yeah.
Because that's obviously you thought you had something that's a little disrespectful.
Yeah, and think about like you bringing this person to the Thanksgiving dinners and
your
Christmas
cousin's
dinner.
gonna be right there like, man, you really brought her?
Yeah, you brought her.
Like they might say, oh, I don't care, but they really do care, and that's
too much
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good points. Now another question. This one might be not as so easy to answer. How would you feel if you found out that a person you were dating was HIV positive? Let me just turn the music down to that one.
Martez, you can answer this one first.
Okay, I'll go first. Oh man, if I found out the person was HIV positive, I would really have to be honest with myself and take a back seat for a minute, because I don't want to be judgmental towards the person. I don't want to have a attitude where I'm like, you dragging me along thinking everything gonna be cool and you bringing this on me now and everything. So if I really love this person, I'm really digging this person, I gotta weigh the consequences of this. Of course, we can't really do everything that I wanted to do after we get married and everything, and you have to think about how people reactions are to that, and can you handle that? Are you really in that much love with this person to receive the negativity that's going to come because this person is HIV positive? Can you, basically just accept the criticism and all the stuff that you cannot do with this person? Of course, having sex, that's, especially to a guy, because most guys, they physical, they visual, and most guys don't admit it, but they have like their hearts kind of like looking towards certain things, and you find a guy that's gonna stick with you HIV positive. Ladies, you find a guy that's HIV positive and he's sticking with you, he like, okay, you told me, I just want to be with you though. Hey, I don't know what guy would do that. I'm even questioning myself right now sitting up in the booth, because it would take me a minute. I don't know how I would respond to that, but at least the person told me. They had the decency to tell me, and rather not tell me, then I find out I'm sick, and they keeping secrets from me. So that's how I would respond to that.
What about you, Shay?
First and foremost, I would appreciate if that person told me and I didn't hear of it from someone else, because then if I hear of it from someone else, or if we were married and I found out months down the road after we were married and everything, we made this life together, that I have HIV, that would be a problem. Because I feel like that's something that you should tell, and you don't need to wait and tell me. That's something that you need to tell me soon, so that can give me the opportunity to sit back and see if this is a road that I want to go down, or can I handle, like he said, the consequences or the things that are going to come along with being with someone who is HIV positive. So I just think that person deserves that right to be able to decide ahead of time, do I want to continue dating you, and all of that.
And the reason why I asked that, because that even though many people may not see it as a problem, it is a problem.
It is a big problem.
It is, because when it comes to dating, when determining whether someone is healthy or not, you cannot tell, man or woman. It doesn't matter. That's why. That's another reason why sometimes dating can be a positive, because it really allows you to get to know that person.
Yeah.
It really allows you to get to sit down and say, okay, let's talk. Let's figure each other out.
Yes.
And sometimes if you begin to see that you're really starting to care about that person, I think you will have your heart opened up a little more to let this person know, look, I'm sick. So that's why I wanted to ask that, because it really is a problem for a lot of people.
Because if you're just like, okay, I really like you and I understand that I can't be sexually active with you or whatever, but I just want your company. If that type of thing, I respect you for telling me, and I respect you for opening up and telling me, no, we might not be able to have a relationship, but that wouldn't stop me from giving you the opportunity to be my friend, or the opportunity to, me to, still spend time with you, still get to know you, because you're still a person.
Right.
Okay. Now, something on a less harsher note, I want to talk about the pet peeves of dating. Some of the pet peeves that many people say they express. I know Shay said that she wanted to talk about smacking while eating food during dating.
Yes.
Tell me your problem with smacking while eating food.
First of all, I just think that's rude.
You think it's rude?
Yes. Like, it might be good, but I don't need you to close your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's a pet peeve of mine anyways. Anywhere, any place, gum, oatmeal, bread, I don't care what it is. It's just a pet peeve of mine. So that's just kind of ill-mannered.
Ill-mannered.
So I'm gonna need you to have manners.
Okay. Martez, have you ever had a problem with smacking at the table or smacking while on a date?
Oh no, never on the date.
Never on a date.
I'm honest. I never smacked on the date because I want that second date. Know, I'm working for that second date. But one of my pet peeves that I see in a lot of young ladies today, they won't allow a man to be a man.
How so?
Yeah.
Sometimes, for example, I want to open the door for you. Mm-hmm. I want to pull your seat out. And the young lady, she may have not ever experienced that, and I can understand that. But if you have experienced that, and you're not allowing me to do that because somebody else done that in a previous relationship, and they hurt you, and you just bringing all that into what we're doing now, that's unfair. Because guys should want to be a man to a young lady. You should want to open the car door for her. You should want to open the restaurant door for her. You should want to pull her seat out for her at the table, unless it's a booth. You should want to, get wet for her if it's raining. Let her get the umbrella. You should want to just take it all and allow her to be just clean, dry. Just treat her like a queen. Mm-hmm. You treat a woman like a queen, she gonna honor that guy. She gonna esteem him. She's gonna just make him feel like a king.
Yeah.
And so when women don't allow men to do that really has got me like upset in the past when I've been on dates with young ladies, because I was thinking to myself, well, why she not letting me do this? Is it something I did? She not feeling me, and it's not anything that we're doing wrong. Most of the time it's something that happened in her previous relationship. Mm. So, yeah.
I'm just gonna talk about what he talked about now. As a woman myself, that is something that I had to learn. Mm-hmm. And it does come from previous relationships or something that you're not used to. So I just think that we as women have to allow that man to be that man. And some of us don't know how to, just honestly, because we are so used to, especially us black women, we're used to doing it independently. We've seen our moms, our grandmoms do this independently. So it's kind of like, I don't need a man to do this for me. So it's our job to, and a guy that I previously dated actually had to teach me that. Mm-hmm. He had to say, well, why don't you ever, let me do the things that I'm supposed to do? I was like, whoa, what? Mm-hmm. So I had to learn. I had to step back and allow him to be that man. Let him open the door for me. And I think that it's something that definitely needs to be an increase in. So that, when we get that, it won't be abnormal to us. So I just think that you just have to allow that girl to, it's okay. Let me open the door for you. Because that's something that I had to learn. It's something that comes with, maturity too, I think.
Do you think that there is such thing as letting a woman be a woman? Martez?
Of course, but for a guy to allow a woman to be a woman, he has to know what a woman's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
If he hasn't had any great examples in his life, then he's just gonna let that woman look like trash. He's just gonna let her look like she thrown to the wayside. So, a guy has to understand this woman that I'm out with right now. When she's with me, everybody's gonna know she's taken care of. She's not gonna have no need. If she need her toes pop, I'ma pop her toes. You know,
that is nasty.
I'm just trying to say, hey, you know, but you know, when people look at you on a date, they ought to see that young lady not complaining, not murmuring, she shouldn't be saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, or she should be saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy is so good, you know.
Yes.
You know, I'm ready to start seeing that out in public instead of seeing upset young ladies because the guys are not treating them right because they don't know what a woman's supposed to be like. Or so it goes back to the guys. If the woman's not looking like a woman's supposed to be, it's the guy's fault, and you're not showing her a great example of how you're supposed to treat her. So
Think y'all said that very well. Last question that I want to ask you all. Many people have expressed this as a pet peeve: laughing at jokes that aren't funny. What's your approach to laughing at someone's jokes, man and women, because both men and women can have lame jokes on dating, in the dating game. So Shay, what are your feelings on laughing at men's lame jokes?
How often are you telling these jokes first? Like, is this every time we see each other you're telling knock jokes? No. I mean, it might be cute for the first date or so that I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna be laughing, but it's probably gonna be at you. I mean, and it's okay that you're trying to make me laugh. I think that you have to have a sense of humor, of course, but it's a stopping point where you're just gonna be telling stupid jokes.
Do you think that that's a factor as to whether or not you want to see that person continuously? Because say if his jokes are lame, but he's a really nice guy, treats you really well, and his jokes are just lame, he's just not funny,
I'll probably tell him
you're lame.
I wouldn't tell him he was lame. I would tell him that the jokes are not working for him.
Okay.
I mean, I would. I think honesty is a big thing in dating and in relationships. You have to be honest. And if you're not a person that can take constructive criticism, then maybe you shouldn't be dating that person.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm just the person that I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to keep the bread all the way fresh, keep it 100, whatever, however you want to call it. That's just something I do, and I expect that from him. So, if I'm telling stupid jokes, which I don't do, but if I'm telling stupid jokes and it's not funny and you're getting tired of me telling stupid jokes, why don't you just tell me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say it's a way to say, it's a way to do everything.
Okay.
You just be like, yeah, so sweetie, the jokes aren't working for you. Yeah.
What about you, Martez? Women tell the lame jokes at the table on the date as well. What advice do you think you would give in order to handle that?
It's not common that a young lady tells lame jokes. I haven't really seen that, but if she telling lame jokes, I'd be like, hey, I don't know. I'll tell her in an appropriate way because I don't want to tell her and I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl is dry. She huff. You know, I don't want to tell that girl that. And then, you know, women, you more emotional, so I don't want to hurt your feelings and everything. And I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, you don't care about me and all that stuff. But
don't talk like that.
Sometimes. But anyway, I don't want to. It's like Shay said, it's a way to tell a young lady. It's just not common that you come across a young lady who's very like lame in her joke telling. Now to get back with what Shay was saying, me myself, I like to have fun. I like to joke around a whole lot, but it's a part of my personality, so it's just a natural flow to it. If you're just trying to tell jokes like you at a comedy show, dude, come on, get real.
Yes. Like, are you trying to be fake? Yeah. I mean, like, are you trying to... Okay, yeah. Be yourself. That's what I'm just trying to say. Be who you are.
Right.
Don't try to be impressing me so you look watching Steve Harvey or somebody you try to tell his jokes, because that's just not going to work for you. Like, stay in your own lane.
Right. You gotta stay in your own lane. You're not good at joke telling. You got some kind of strength.
Yeah.
Then joke telling is your weakness. You need to don't get in that lane. Stay in your lane, bro. Yeah. Because if you trying to tell jokes, you just gonna spoil the whole day, and
it's gonna turn into a turn off.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into a turn off. So Yeah.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, everyone. That's all they're trying to say. Just stay in your lane and do what works for you.
Be you.
Be you. Okay. All right then. Well, you've heard what they had to say. You've heard their opinions on what the rules of dating are. And now, when we come back from the commercial break, we're going to read off some expert advice from the one and only Miss Patty.